I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Barcelona 3, Borussia Dortmund 2. In a, when Barcelona playing in a very good match, they are always playing bad. They get bad results. Always we are expecting just a bad defending, which has happened also in Dortmund game. But today Dortmund played very scary. They played as a rat. Look, when you are in your home, you has to be attacked more, especially to Barcelona. Why? Because their two center uh, right backs and left backs, they are Talia allowed, and so you have to control the both sides and cut the game. Hats off for Barcelona. It doesn't matter how if we forgot the result and what they did, how they did play. It was also interesting. They make more expected goal. They scored more. The awesome performance from Ferran Torres, how he managed. Look. At the beginning, I thought that Hansi Flick going to keep Lewandowski until end of the match, but he didn't do that. What do you remember last year? What Xavi did? Always Xavi kept Lewandowski until end of the match, and we all know that Lewandowski is not. When you need Lewandowski in an important match, in a big match, he's just disappear. He doesn't know what to do. And this game has also happened, and he continued his old habits that he had. A solid performance from Daniel Olmo, Rafinha, Yamal, but again Lewandowski as not acceptable performance. Ferran Torres, he's got subbed by Ferran Torres, and a completely smart and clever movement from Hansi Flick, and suddenly it just everything changed. Two goals scored by Ferran Torres. I know Ferran Torres as a statical way, it's supposed to be Lewandowski that the guy who's scoring more goals, but this Ferran Torres is a weird player. How he's in some matches becomes Anthony. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just doing random stuff. But in some games, like previous night in front of Dortmund, he just become Ronaldinho. And this is how it is. He's sometimes doesn't do anything, and some games he's just scoring the most important goal for Barcelona. As a statical way, this game was not that much important for both teams in a way that they were all on the top of Champions League table, so they didn't need to win in a extremely high level needs. But now Barcelona wins. Now Barcelona is, I think, second or third below Liverpool, and he kind of guaranteed that he can be in a top eight, and he will be not in playoff. But for Borussia Dortmund, situation is different. But after this, let's check out the grade and marks that players got in this game. As you can see, for Barcelona, Inaki Peña was the goalkeeper. I don't want. He had one save that it was pretty important, one or two save. But in general, I'm not expecting more from Peña. And some people maybe say that where is Chesney? Like every time I got message from people, they say, where is the Chesney? Why you don't put him in a first squad? We are not in a train of Barcelona. Maybe Hansi Felix sees some performance from Peña and some performance from Chesney that he decided to put Peña over Chesney. In the defending part, Balde, Martinez, Kobarsi, especially Kobarsi and Martinez, they were not good at all. They were not what we expected. In the La Liga, these two have a very good performance. They keep the goalkeeper luck, but this game, in especially Champions League, like since I remember, Barcelona always had a problem with the Champions League, and when there's a Champions League match, their center backs. It was like it doesn't matter. Like in the old time, there was Mascherano, Pique, or now that there is a Kobarsi, there is a Martinez, Inigo Martinez, always or Araujo. They always find the bugs. They always do mistakes that cost a lot for Barcelona. This game also they did bad game, especially from Kobarsi. We are not blaming him for what he did because he's a young player. A young player has to learn by time, and now we cannot expect him to be a Sergio Ramos, to be a Beckenbauer, to be Paul Maldini. But I hope this has become an experience for him in the future. After him, there was Balde and Kunde. The best right back of the Barcelona is Kunde. I'm not saying one of the he's Kunde is one of the best in the world, but when he's playing good, he's really doing best. But when he's bad, he's literally destroying the whole structure of the defensive of Barcelona. And this game, he was a good player, but imagine just also Kunde plays bad. If also Kunde played bad, that could be a very very big problem because the wingers of the uh, Borussia Dortmund they could get into the position the corners very easily. They can cross it and they can score more goal, which is it totally makes sense. So it was important that controlling this situation. After the defensive part, I want to talk about the the midfielder Casado, Pedri, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo is a big W in the transfer in a transfer market players that teams bought it this summer. He has a lot of he's get injured a lot. I know, but when he's playing, it's barely happened that I found a game that he's not good that much. There is couple, but it's not comparable. It's like you do 20 games, maybe two or three of them are not good, which is completely makes sense. Olmo is the very important player in a Barcelona squad and for Hansi Flick. Another side, Pedri, man, it's long time he's playing for Barcelona, and still he's not the man of Barcelona. Yes, as a name, he's Pedri. He has to do magical stuff. He's young. He will learn, but and he will learn for sure. He's still young, but it's long time he's playing in a Barcelona squad as a fixed player. He has a high potential for being injured every single time. Olmo has the same problem. He has a high potential for getting injured, but when he's playing and coming back as playing, he's showing a wonderful performance. But from Pedri, we don't see that. Also, last match he was not brilliant as we expected. Casado, acceptable performance, not amazing, not bad. It was a mid over it, above mid performance from him. For example, like if you wanna compare Casado and Pedri, Casado is a lower point than Pedri. Why? As expectation. Why? Because Pedri is a long time he's playing for Barcelona. But Casado is a new player. This is his first time that he's playing in a high level of Champions League, La Liga, and these stuff. So we are expecting more from Pedri. Also, Pedri has to do make chances for wingers and then Dani Olmo. But when Pedri cannot play, Rafinha and Yamal they do their jobs very well, and this is why Barcelona don't have a problem in making chances because even if Pedri do not play well, Rafinha and Yamal they are so amazing that every time, and also with Olmo, they are somehow making opportunities. Obviously, Lewandowski sometimes missed the chances, but Rafinha score goal, Yamal make assists, Olmo make assists. This is what Barcelona need for rest of the league. Also, if they could solve the problem of uh, Inigo Martinez and Kubarsi in important match that they should show a solid performance. I think Barcelona has that uh, potential to be a Champions League final. Maybe some of you say that okay, Barcelona now in a first. I think they are in the second in the table, so they will be in a Champions League final. But I don't think so, man. I will talk about this later because I do believe that, but it's not how it works. Also, in other side, for Borussia Dortmund, Kubel, he was great. He saved a lot of chances for Borussia Dortmund. Girassi, this season they bought it from Stuttgart, and he scored 2 goals. Uh, it was a solid uh, player for this. He was a solid transfer that Dortmund did it in the summer, and nothing more for other players. And also after them, I want to talk about this guy, Gitnes, and also Schlottenberg. These two players also they played great, and rest like they were solid, but the rest it was just disappointing match from Emre Can and other. Also, this guy Sabitzer, they were just mid and sometimes even below mid performance. So it makes sense that how Barcelona beat them. And also at the let's check out the these stats for in stats 45% position for Dortmund, 55 for Barcelona, 2.73 goal expected goal for Dortmund. They made more chances, but they didn't use it. They didn't use it. The wingers they didn't use it. Grassi could be better a bit, but still they didn't use it. And Barcelona scored the goal by expected goal 2. A wonderful substitution with Rafinha, Ferran Torres with Lewandowski, and everything in the game is changed because like the key point of the game it was Ferran Torres. By his substitution everything is changed. Great position, great grande chances is 5 for Dortmund, for Barcelona. Obviously Dortmund was good in making chances, but they didn't use it well. 13 shoots for Barcelona and 12 for uh, Borussia Dortmund. And at the end, let's check out the table of the Champions League. Liverpool won with 18 points. Barcelona is the second with 15 points. We can almost say they are in top 8, but it's not 100%, especially for Barcelona, because Barcelona is like a day they are on top, another day they just playing, they are not using their chances that they get lost against Las Palmas, for example, in La Liga. So we have to wait. Now Borussia Dortmund is ninth with the 12 points. It's not 100% that they are gonna be in a top 8, but they are close. Bayern also, Atletico Madrid, Milan also, and it's very interesting that I see so many great teams like PS, as you can see, PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Juventus, even Atalanta. They are not Bayern, Atletico Madrid, Milan. They are below 8, and teams like Lille, Brest, and we can say even Aston Villa. They are on top 8. These tables, these rankings is gonna be up and down. It's not something that we could say it will be stay until end. But I would say that this Champions League, this new format is really interesting. No one knows what's going to happen, and also there is not 100% sure that if you are becoming top in the table, for sure you will be able to win uh, the game, because there is sometimes some stuff happening that maybe a team like Real Madrid, like Manchester City, like PSG, they become they got a lower point in the rankings, so it's possible that they play against lower like Lille and Brest, you play against them. So we will be wait, and then we will see how what's happening for Champions League in the continuous. Thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know in the comments that what do you want me